Imagine the Middle East over 2,000 years ago. It was a melting pot of cultures and beliefs. This is where Christianity, a religion destined to circle the globe, took root. It all started in the Roman province of Judea, where a man named Jesus began preaching a message of love, forgiveness, and a radical new way of life. Jesus, born in Bethlehem and raised in Nazareth, wasn't your typical religious leader. He was a charismatic teacher who performed miracles and challenged the status quo. His teachings, rooted in Judaism, offered a path to salvation and a direct connection with God. Imagine a world without Twitter storms or viral videos. Jesus' message spread through word of mouth, captivating hearts and minds. His followers, initially a small group of ordinary people, were captivated by his message. They believed him to be the Messiah, the Son of God, sent to redeem humanity. These early believers, despite facing persecution, fearlessly shared Jesus' teachings, planting the seeds for a movement that would change the world. This humble beginning in a backwater of the Roman Empire sparked a faith that would eventually reach every corner of the globe. It's a story of unlikely beginnings, unwavering faith, and a message that resonated across cultures and continents. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more ground to cover. Let's talk about Jesus. This guy was the ultimate influencer long before social media even existed. His message of love, forgiveness, and social justice was revolutionary. He preached compassion for the poor and challenged the hypocrisy of the powerful. He even claimed to be the Son of God, a bold statement that both captivated and enraged people. Now, Jesus' ministry was cut short. He was crucified by the Roman authorities, which, if we're being honest, was a pretty common form of punishment back then. But here's where things get really interesting. Jesus' followers claimed that he rose from the dead 3 days later. This event, the resurrection, became the cornerstone of Christian belief. Enter Paul, the ultimate hype man. Originally a persecutor of Christians, Paul had a sudden conversion experience and became a passionate advocate for the faith. He traveled thousands of miles throughout the Roman Empire, spreading the message of Jesus and establishing churches along the way. Talk about dedication. Paul's letters, which became part of the New Testament, helped to solidify Christian theology and spread its influence far and wide. Together, Jesus and Paul turned a small Jewish sect into a burgeoning religious movement that would soon take the world by storm. And believe me, things were about to get very interesting. Now, early Christians weren't exactly welcomed with open arms. Imagine trying to convince the Roman Empire, with its pantheon of gods and emperors claiming divine status, to worship a Jewish carpenter. It wasn't easy. Christians faced persecution, often accused of atheism and sedition. They were thrown to the lions, burned at the stake, and generally given a hard time. Talk about commitment. But despite the persecution, Christianity continued to spread like wildfire. It offered something different: hope, community, and a personal connection with the divine. Its message resonated with people from all walks of life, from slaves to senators. It seems that no amount of lion dodging could keep a good idea down. Then came Emperor Constantine in the 4th century AD. He had a vision, some say a dream, before a crucial battle. In this vision he saw the sign of the cross and the words, "In this sign, you will conquer." Whether divinely inspired or a shrewd political move, Constantine's subsequent victory led him to legalize Christianity. In 380 AD, Emperor Theodosius made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Talk about a turnaround. This was a game changer. What was once a persecuted faith became the dominant force in the Western world. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no, my friends, Christianity was just getting started. With the Roman Empire on board, Christianity had a launchpad to reach the far corners of the known world. Missionaries, driven by faith and honestly a sense of adventure, embarked on perilous journeys to spread the gospel. They braved treacherous seas, unforgiving deserts, and encountered diverse cultures, all in the name of sharing their faith. Talk about dedication miles. These intrepid souls ventured into the heart of Europe, converting pagan kings and establishing monasteries that became centers of learning and culture. Think of them as the ancient world's influencers, spreading the good word, literally, across the continent. They journeyed east along ancient trade routes, bringing Christianity to Persia, India, and even as far as China. Across the vast Sahara Desert, Christianity found a foothold in the ancient kingdom of Aksum, now modern-day Ethiopia. And let's not forget about the Americas. Centuries before Columbus set sail, Irish monks are believed to have reached the shores of the New World, spreading the message of Christianity. The spread of Christianity was a tale woven with threads of faith, courage, and sometimes a little bit of luck. It was a story of cultural exchange, adaptation, and the enduring power of belief. But as with any good story, there were bound to be a few plot twists along the way. Buckle up. Christianity's journey through history is anything but dull. By the Middle Ages, Christianity was firmly rooted in Europe. The Crusades brought religious wars and left a lasting, complicated legacy. In the 16th century, Martin Luther's protests sparked the Reformation, splitting Christianity into new denominations. This upheaval led to greater religious freedom and a renewed focus on the Bible. As explorers sailed to new lands, Christianity spread worldwide, sometimes peacefully, sometimes not. Through conflict and change, the faith kept evolving, reaching every corner of the globe. Now let's be honest, 2,000 years of history is bound to have a few quirky moments. For instance, did you know that the tradition of decorating Christmas trees actually originated with pagans who celebrated the winter solstice? And that Santa Claus is based on a real person, Saint Nicholas, who was known for his generosity? Speaking of saints, the process of becoming one is quite interesting. It involves miracles, investigations, and honestly, a whole lot of paperwork. And some of the miracles attributed to saints are, well, let's just say they require a healthy dose of faith to believe. And then there's the Holy Roman Empire. Despite its grand name, it wasn't exactly holy, Roman, or much of an empire for much of its existence. It was a complex and often chaotic patchwork of territories ruled by emperors who were crowned by the Pope. Talk about a tangled web. From mistaken identities of saints to architectural blunders in grand cathedrals, history is full of these delightful little anecdotes that remind us that even the most serious of subjects can have a lighter side. It's a testament to the human experience that unfolds even within the grand narratives of faith and history. Today, Christianity is the world's largest religion, with over 2 billion followers across every continent. It unites a vast diversity of cultures, traditions, and beliefs. From vibrant churches in South America to ancient Orthodox traditions in Eastern Europe, Christianity shapes societies worldwide. It inspires acts of compassion and hope and offers spiritual solace to millions. Yet it faces modern challenges and debates. Still, the journey of Christianity is a testament to faith's resilience and humanity's search for meaning. And that, my friends, is a story for the ages.